Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Fowl Territory
Yo.
number 222.
Hey, why are we discussing 222 Remington tonight? I mean, are we discussing that anymore?
It's just a random thing, really.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with the fact that this is episode 222 or
okay.
anything like that.
It wasn't a typo, in other words. That's what you're telling me.
Yeah, just a complete quinkadink. It is Friday. I believe it's June the 16th, 2023. So welcome, one and all, to the show, as they say. So before we get started, let's see who's out there.
Did you say it was June 16th?
I did.
So it's 22. We're talking about 222.
It's what? Oh, 616. There you go. There's 22.
Yeah, look at you. Look at you going. You are the man.
It's a shame it's a year late though.
You should have done these shows like 2 years ago.
Should go back in time. Got to go back in time.
No,
Honcho Fit, first one out there tonight. Jacob S is out there. Rich White out there and in here. Kingpin is out there. I said Jacob already. Mike White, 2A Advocacy is out there. 223 DMR Gun Websites is in the audience, as is Uplift Mofo Party Plan. William C. Chapin is out there. And Honey Creek Road is out there. Hillbilly, I should say, Hillbilly Up is out there. And in here, see Justin Grimm in the audience, and I see Obnoxious One out there and in here. Michael Dunn in the audience. Pat in a Bunker is out there. Defense Dad is in the audience.
That guy?
Yeah, that guy. The one who sees gun people. You know, that guy. So, yeah. So, I just saw CW out there. So, why is my rooster red? Is he a commie? Yes, he is indeed a commie. There you go.
Commie rooster. What color is mine now?
Either that or he's from Rhode Island.
Mine's mauve.
What? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's meet.
Lilac. Looks a little dark for lilac.
Tonight's esteemed panel, and here they are.
We're snob.
All three of them plus me. I don't know where the gun snob is tonight. He is incommunicado with us. So, to my right on the screen, my co-host with the co-most, he, of course, is in the state of complete shock. No, he's in the state of North Carolina. And he is, of course, the sunshine that brightens our day. He is the oracle of knowledge, the man of orange, the voice of reason, but we call him Obnoxious One.
Guns. Lots of guns.
Obnoxious Wick. I love it. Haven't seen him in a while. Cool deal.
He's hanging around. He just hangs around down here. And he's got his buddy with him just in case shit really goes down. But you know what? If it goes down, it's all going to be okay.
That's right.
Got to corral this conversation. That's what I did there. See, get it? Get it? Okay, corral.
Okay.
Fine. Never mind.
Moving on. All right.
Hey, you know why they've outlawed reverse cowgirl in Alabama?
No. Why?
You don't turn your back on family.
That's wise. That's wise. Honcho Fit says, Snob will be your huckleberry. There you go. Well, Snub better get his Huckleberry in here if he's going to be a Huckleberry.
Well, 223 DMR says Snub is getting a new nose, so that might take a while.
So he's going to be out for a while.
I was wondering why you're buying that 3D printer for.
It takes a while to get one in that's that size.
Well, yeah, they got to get the truck lined up, and then you got to have a pilot car in front and behind it.
It's true.
He's not here to defend himself, so this is what happens.
That's right. Garage Guy 879 is out there. He's probably sleeping, to tell you the truth. So our next panelist comes all the way from the mountains of West Virginia. He is the host of This Week Unloaded on the Unloaded Media channel, also Wrestling Unloaded, or whatever the heck they call it, on the Wrestling Unloaded channel. And he's also got a Rich White channel. So let's welcome, oddly enough, Rich White.
The wrestling show is just that. It's the wrestling show. It's real simple. It's an easy one to remember, Gary. Just the wrestling show.
Gee, I don't know how I didn't come up with that. All right. So
yeah, I come up with the simplest title for people to remember, and you forget it.
Yeah, I know. We're sorry. Kind of. This next guy comes to us from deep in the woods of the Ozark Mountains. He's here to show us something, evidently, because he's from the Show Me State. And he is a host of Guns, Beer, and Therapy podcast on Saturday evenings. Let's welcome Hillbilly Up.
Hey, guys. How you doing? American Hillbilly.
Say it's better when he does it. Way more authentic.
Oh, man. Well, hi, guys, man. Thanks for inviting me on. A great side chat going already, and I'm excited to have some fun tonight. And right. I guess we still make fun of Snob even though he's not here. Is that okay?
Well, you're encouraged to make fun of Snob.
Yeah,
especially when he's not here.
If he wanted to defend himself, he knows how to get here.
So DM Foss is out there. He says, I'm waiting for the Jello wrestling show. Well, you'll have to talk to Rich about that. I don't know what night that's on.
Yeah, never. That's okay. Patron at Dark thinks it's a midget tossing show.
Let me guess, because Jello wrestling is fake?
Well, some of
yeah, they don't. They're not allowed to use name brand Jello.
Maybe.
It's fake if you use sugar-free Jello.
Well, that's true. Let's see. Honey Creek Road says Jello pudding.
Jello pudding pop.
Jacob S. wants to know, has anyone here disturbed a rabbit's nest before and then chased the babies to get them back in their nest before? I have not.
No, and why would you?
I have a feeling there's a story coming here. Maybe pictures. Knowing Jacob. Obi, have you done this?
No. I did have a Yorkie bring one of the babies up to the back door, though.
Ah, alive?
Yeah, the Yorkie was fine. She was fine.
Lord.
She took us right out to where the nest was at, too. We let her back out. We didn't have to hunt for it.
Mama don't stay at the nest, right? She don't want like other varmints to find her baby, so she stays a ways away from it and only visits it to feed them.
Yeah, she should have stuck around. Fought up that Yorkie. She'd had a good chance. That little dog was only like 5 pounds.
So Chad Kelly's out there. He says, hey guys, can't stay long, but wanted to hop in and make a quick appearance. All right, good to see you. Let's see. DM Foss says, I've chased babies at the park, but that was something different.
Ladies and gentlemen, the views and opinions expressed by DM Foss are the views and opinions of DM Foss only and do not reflect the views and opinions of Gizzard Gary, Obnoxious One, American Hillbilly, or around Wikipedia.
So Foss is admitting to was having a Joe Biden moment. Is that what's going on there?
Something like that. Abby Finnegan is out there saying sup. And Travis T is out there. And guess who's coming onto the panel?
Sarge? Is it Sarge? I hope it's Sarge.
It's close.
No, I really don't hope it's hard.
I'm here just in time. You ready to start this thing?
We just started.
Welcome to Fowl Territory number 222.
You must have a nose for this thing. That's all I got.
That was a quick round of nose surgery. I tell you what.
Yeah, you got your nose doctor handy this week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you should definitely bring him up and blow in his ear some more.
A few less teeth. Yeah.
Where did Bristol's teeth go? They all disappeared.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have an agreement. I no longer blow in his ear, and he no longer bites me on the nose.
That's a good
agreement.
That sounds like a real good arrangement there.
Mm-hmm.
It's too bad somebody couldn't have told you that was going to happen.
Mm-hmm. I think he tried.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure somebody did tell him that was going to happen. He just ignored it.
Did you think he was smiling at you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he smiled afterwards.
He sure did.
Jacob says, it happened on accident. My paw saw a moving clump of grass and knocked it over and exposed the nest, and 6 bunnies darted out. Spent about 15 minutes chasing them and catching them to put them back. He didn't realize it was a nest.
Well, you should have just knocked them in the head because now they're dead.
Why would you put them back? Just let them run around like a bunch of idiots.
Defense Dad says, don't Yorkies bounce when they bark? It actually killed something impressive.
That dog was tough as nails. For 5 pounds, pound for pound, that dog was the toughest dog you're ever going to meet. She fell down the steps one time, and like the whole side of her face swelled up.
Dang.
And she's also the one that must have gotten in between one of the other dogs and a toy while I was out. And I came back, and like their room was completely covered in blood. And I went to let them out, and she looked at me, and her eyeball was on her cheek. Yeah. So she had to have that amputated, but that's
suboptimal.
No, yeah, that is suboptimal. And one time, Candy forgot about her and left her outside, and she actually tried to chew her way back in. Made a pretty good dent in the molding, in the brick mold around the door. The dog was tough as nails.
Sugar mama.
No,
So Abby says, you should have gone to the tattoo shop after he pierced your nose. Yeah.
Stomp's afraid of needles.
Yep.
And snakes.
Tim S. says, hello, y'all.
100%.
Defense Dad says, I can see it. My Jack Russell / Rat Terrier mix killed 3 adult foxes, multiple snakes, and other animals. Wow. That's a busy dog.
Killed 3 cats, multiple snakes, and other animals. Got it.
223 DMR said he should have got a tattoo of him biting his nose. Yeah, he should have.
Bristol went and got one on his one arm, just thug life.
He's just got a tally mark.
He's got a teardrop.
Thug life.
One.
I know my dogs will tear the hell out of a nice piece of steak.
Oh, sorry, I was replying back to a text. Let's see. Defense Dad said he was mostly white, so he came in covered in blood fairly often.
Can't do that. Can't do that.
Why can't?
White dog just coming in covered in blood and just getting away with it.
His name was George. Wow.
Oh, here you go.
Dan Fun says, my Jack takes squirrels, mice, and birds. Wow.
Where does he take them?
Talk about all these killer pets. I tell you what.
Suit you started, Snub?
Yeah. And now all the pets are doing it. Thanks, Bristol. We all had peaceful lives before Snob had to kill her dog in his house.
He's on there laying in his bed being a killer dog right now.
Now Jacob wants to know anyone else having raccoon trouble lately. They've been getting into our trash can.
Well, you see, when the coons get on your porch,
We used to get coons at our back porch. Mom would just chase them off with a broom.
Yeah, you know that there's a reason why they call them trash pandas. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know what'll solve your raccoon problem? 22 and a whisper stick.
Alrighty. Somehow I get a feeling I probably should get into the main topic soon.
Bad idea.
Rat poison in the trash helps too.
All right, let's get on with the show. We're talking about the 222 Remington.
Never heard of her.
And I am looking at an article. I'm going to go ahead and post a link out there in the YouTube chat. I know you guys have been discussing this before the show even started, so you probably know how this ends, but this is an article from OutdoorLife.com. And it
We should
says
have gone over to Pew Report to get this.
the 222 Remington inspired some of today's most popular rifle cartridges. Here's why it failed. And then it says, if you shoot the 223 Remington 300 Blackout or 204 Ruger, you have the 222 to thank. All right. There's a picture. They look like bowling pins. Wow. Maybe they played a game with them or something. I don't know.
I want to know. I have a problem here.
You've got lots of those, but
well, we didn't have 220 Swift as the theme whenever we had Fowl Territory 220. So why it is 222 Remington, which is a inferior cartridge, to get its own show?
Because I googled 222 and this is what came up, and I didn't have anything else. This is what we're going with.
So there.
So he picked a inferior cartridge.
Mm-hmm.
There was once a cartridge called the 222 Remington. It was created in 1950 out of whole cloth, no parent cartridge, by Mike Walker of Remington. Mike's baby went on to become the darling of official bench rest competition, something else Walker created. The diminutive triple deuce, as many called it, set accuracy record after record until Mac McMillan poked a 100-yard, 5-shot, one-hole group in 1973. It officially measured 9 1/1000ths of an inch, a world record that stood for 40 years. The 222 inspired one of the most famous, popular, and successful centerfire rifle cartridges in the world, plus the smallest bottleneck 30 caliber in history, and our only commercial 20 caliber centerfire, plus 2 of the smallest caliber centerfire cartridges ever, one of which could be at 4,300 FPS, the fastest commercial load ever sold to the public. Not bad for an obsolete cartridge.
Yeah, you also can get these earbuds and headphones on Gizzard Gary's Amazon.
Yeah, you can, as a matter of fact. The 222 Remington was a 6.5 Creedmoor of its day, but has since run its course. It's old news, pushed off the throne and out into the cold by the very family it begat. If you're under the age of 40, you may have never seen, let alone shot, a 222 Remington, which seems odd because this little cartridge was once ubiquitous, and it did more than punch small groups in paper. It was a fox hunter's best friend. From prairie dogs and woodchucks to crows and coyotes, the 222 Remington was king. It drove a 50-grain bullet 3,240 feet per second, a 55-grain 3,200 feet per second, and a little 40-grain 3,580 feet per second. Many hunters used it on deer and feral hogs. In the hands of subsistence hunters, it felled a surprising number of moose and caribou. And if that weren't enough, you could get all this performance by burning just a thimbleful of BL-C2 powder. About 25 grains would do the trick. The triple deuce became more popular than the 22 Hornet, which was 500 to 600 FPS slower, and the 220 Swift, which was 600 to 700 FPS faster. Who doesn't appreciate a cartridge that's inexpensive to shoot, offers long barrel life, is deadly accurate, generates almost no recoil, and has enough reach for sane shooting distances? Well, most of us, as it turned out. Shop for a new rifle chambered in 222 Remington these days. You might as well be looking for a 244 Remington or a 225 Winchester. Virtually no manufacturer chambers for 222 Remington anymore. What happened? The 223 Remington was invented. Like princes of yore who murdered their fathers to become king, the 223 Remington killed off the parent that had spawned it, but it didn't act alone. Patricide runs rampant in the 222 Remington family. The first nail in the coffin was driven by Remington's own variation of the 222 Remington. They called it the 222 Remington Magnum and introduced it just 8 years after the 222. The cartridge is a stretched version of the 222 designed to win a contract as a new military round. The Army rejected it, so to recoup their R&D expenses, Remington unleashed it on the sporting public. The slightly longer case by 150 thousandths of an inch and shorter neck provided enough additional powder space to boost 222 Remington velocities by another 100 FPS. The Army, meanwhile, went on to design and adopt the minimally different 5.56 by 45. Remington was prescient enough to grab this stretched version of their 222 and commercialize it. They unleashed it in 1964 and called it the 223 Remington to provide a little breathing room among the family titles, even though it shot the same 224-inch bullets as its parent. Somehow, despite being a hair shorter than the 222 Remington Magnum, the 223 manages to push the same bullets to the same speeds, figure 3,280 feet per second for each with a 55-grain bullet. According to Berger Bullets Reloading Manual, first edition, Nosler's Reloading Guide 9 gives the 223 another 40 feet per second or not, but doesn't even cover the 222 Remington Magnum. It's even deader than the 222. Why the 223 quickly dominated both its predecessors is rather obvious. It was not fatter. It fit the same rifle actions and magazines. It shot the same bullets slightly faster. But once the military adopted it, the die was cast. Brass popped into circulation like popcorn. If for some odd reason you didn't like the 3,300 feet per second speed a 223 could give a 55-grain bullet, you could load it down to the 3,100 feet per second of the 222 Remington and have the best of both worlds. And when the military started working with fast twist barrels and 63-grain and eventually 77-grain bullets, 5.56 by 45 versatility sealed the 222 Remington's fate. While the 223 Remington 5.56 NATO was the biggest factor in the death of the 222 Remington, there was another 222 offspring contributing to the patricide. Hatched between the 222 Remington Magnum and 223 was the abbreviated 221 Fireball. This little stumpy was tailored for Remington's new bolt-action pistol, the XP100. The short barrels of that handgun made it a fire-spitting dragon. The 15 to 20 grains burned in the 221 were more efficient. To make up for the lighter dose of powder, the Fireball was allowed higher maximum chamber pressures. The little Fireball, blessed with one of the cooler names in the family, also shot 224-inch diameter bullets. Remington undoubtedly chose the 221 designation just to help it stand out. This system of nomenclature must have driven shooters crazy. It still does. The European system of including case length makes more sense than throwing just any old number on the end of the caliber, but then the Euro system makes for an inconvenient mouthful. Who wants to say 5.6 by 35.56 when 221 Fireball is the alternative? Well, regardless of its title, the 221 Fireball went on to spawn second generations itself. First was the 17 Mach 4 Wildcat, which Remington belatedly legitimized as the 17 Fireball in 2007. This little Spitfire takes advantage of the Fireball's powder reservoir to drive a 20-grain bullet nearly 41 feet per second and a 30-grain 3,500 feet per second. At either speed, varmints don't like it, but shooters certainly do. Even in a light little 6-pound rifle, recoil is less than 2 foot-pounds at just 4.4 FPS velocity. While a pure delight to shoot, the 17 Fireball has limited applications, making it a definite close-range fox or coyote round and a longer-range small rodent round if the winds aren't too stiff. Now, even more famous is the 300 Blackout, a 308 bullet atop the skinny, shortened 222 Remington case. It sounds ridiculous at first blush, but when you realize 7 to 10 grains of powder drive a 220 grain bullet 1,000 feet per second, you begin to understand. This can be subsonic, quiet, a military advantage now being used by feral hog exterminators at night. What many don't know is, even though the Advanced Armament Corporation designed this 300 in 2010, Remington acquired AAC and actually submitted the 300 Blackout to SAMI, so the round could be marketed commercially. Already, more than 100 ammo companies are said to be loading this surprisingly popular adaptation of the 221 Fireball. By the way, a similar version called the 300 Whisper was concocted by J.D. Jones in the early 1990s, but it was and still is proprietary. At the other end of the velocity spectrum are a couple of 222 members nearing, if not setting, commercial cartridge speed records. In 1971, Remington manipulated its basic 222-223 platform brass to create the 17 Remington to drive a 20-grain bullet 4,300 feet per second, equaling what a 220 Swift does with a 40-grain bullet. The 223 case shoulder was pushed back slightly so the neck could be made longer. The shorter base shoulder length of the 17 Remington chamber also prevents 223 Remington rounds from being accidentally chambered and fired down that 17 caliber bore. Okay, we're going to skip over a little bit of this. Let's see, it says in 2004, Ruger and Hornady resurrected the 222 Remington Magnum long enough to reshape it in the industry's only commercially loaded 20 caliber. They called it the 204 Ruger, and it broke the Mach 2 barrier with a 32 grain bullet traveling 4,158 feet per second. Wow. Okay. And I could read this for a little while longer, but to tell you the truth, I'm tired. And I'm done. So now everything you always wanted to know about the 222 Remington, but we're afraid to ask. Anybody learn anything today?
I learned it's still inferior to 220 Swift.
But everything that it said in there was that it was superior to 220 Swift.
I didn't hear that. I heard
it literally said
slower.
It goes faster with a heavier bullet.
No, it's slower. 100% slower. A 220 Swift at 55 grain bullet and a 220 Swift is almost 4,000 feet per second. It's like 38 something.
But just think of all the cool stuff that you know of today that wouldn't have existed if it wouldn't have been for the 222 Remington, the grandfather of them all.
No, 220 Swift was created well before that.
Oh, really?
It was one of the original calibers that the Model 70 was. Let me just look it up. I'm just sure it was one of the original calibers the Model 70 was.
Well, when you do your show 220,
no such thing as.
Yeah, there's definitely going to be no such thing as that.
And say Roll Call could talk about it, but he's quitting at 219, so damn it.
The 220 Swift was developed in 1934.
Okay. Well, do you want to tell everybody about it? We can go ahead and burn the next 20 minutes with that.
No, I was just saying. And a 55 grain bullet at a 220 Swift is $38.39. Dude, they're screamers. I've always wanted one. I had a buddy that had one forever ago.
All this because I couldn't think of anything to go with the number 222.
I've never shot a 222 Remington.
I've shot a 223.
They don't exist anymore.
Oh, there's still probably some. I bet somebody's still loading for them. Company, one of the companies that just load for random stuff. Let's just go to ammo so you can see.
Meanwhile, Defense Dad is out there saying
again.
Does anyone else think Snob should blow in Bristol's nose tonight? I'm like 98.5% sure he wouldn't bite him.
I'm only at like 98%.
There's only one way to really know, though.
Mm-hmm.
We could do a poll, and then we could have Snob do it and see what happens. See if the audience is right.
All right.
He said, all right.
No,
Yeah, he said okay. I mean, you're all heard him.
Anybody want to take a guess on the cheapest per round price of 222 Remington new?
$6.
Oh, no.
2.5.
Not even that bad.
$1.75.
You can get some Hornady 8316 Super Performance Varmint 222 Remington 50 grain VMAX for $1.25 a round.
Wow.
That's not terrible for an actual round you're going to be shooting, but I'm guessing there's no like target rounds. It's all just.
Well, no, it's going to be hunting rounds.
Yeah.
So I want to say hi to Reloading from the Hot Pot is out there in the chat. Ozzy Orsborn is out there. Also, let's see, Bending Ballistics is out there, and Ghost Tactical has joined us.
Never heard of her.
Actually, Lapua does offer a 55 grain full metal jacket load. It's $2.15 a round though.
Somebody by the name of Mike Dixon out there on the Facebook side.
Screw that guy. He's a dick.
Never heard of him.
He's a dick.
No, he's Mike.
He makes good cider, though.
Yeah. He should come in here and tell us how we're all wrong.
Okay, Chad Kelly's got to bump out of here. All right. Well, thanks for stopping by. Have a good evening. So, did you require a trip to the doctor, Snob, after last week?
No, I was fine. He didn't even really bite me hard at all. It was just a little bitty spot.
I saw the blood on your hands.
Did he require a trip to the doctor?
He about did after I beat him.
Got a $2.22 super chat from Defense Dad says, now Snob has to try it.
Nope. We have an agreement.
Bristol and I got an understanding about that.
Thank you, Defense Dad, by the way. Very appropriate. $2.22. How about that?
You're going to have to refund that because Snob didn't follow through.
Mm-hmm.
That's between him and Defense Dad.
Defense Dad will probably bite him on the nose.
He looks a lot like my dog. Oh, wait. My dog's better looking.
By the way, we do have the giveaway coming up at the top of the hour. The hashtag is hashtag FT222. That's
Remington.
#FT.
Can we change it to hashtag FU?
No, we cannot.
It'd be way more fun.
And then take out the 222 and just put ATF in there.
It works too.
Let's see what else going on out there. We've got 13 people out there.
What is wrong with them?
I don't know. Total boredom. I did have a suggested topic of conversation earlier from one of my listeners out there it sent me a text to my phone saying, hey, I have a possible topic for a show. For a show. I don't know about this show, but you're out there. Defense Dad, do you want to talk about it now or you want to talk about it later on a different
Might as well
show?
do it now. This thing's already gone off the rails.
Oh, it can go further off the rails. That's not a problem.
All he's got to do is show a text from Chase and it goes right off the rails.
Chase don't send me stuff anymore. I should have never said that because I'm going to get a ton of stuff.
Let me see if I can help you.
He says you can do it now. Okay. Hey, I have a possible topic for a show. I'm waiting to hear back from U.S. Law Shield, but I asked them this. My company does not allow firearms, so I know it will have to be secured during meeting hours. My unknown is if I have to adhere to company firearm policy, since when I'm driving, I will be on the clock as well as the hotel is company paid. I'm curious what the lawyers say.
Something he shouldn't be asking us.
Yeah, but I was, and my only response was the only thing I knew when I worked at a nuclear power plant, and of course you can't carry at a nuclear power plant, but Kansas state law says that an employer cannot restrict any of their employees from carrying en route to their job each day. So they cannot keep you from carrying into the parking lot. So the question is now, if I was at work back when I worked and I got sent to do a company errand and I was using my own vehicle, which in that case I would be on the company clock, I'd be getting paid, and I'd be getting paid mileage and everything else. But if I decided to go ahead and carry it then, would I be violating company policy? And I think a lot of that is really kind of, I don't know if state law would even come into it then. I think that's between you and the employer. That's my opinion on that, for what it's worth.
I'm kind of like Benny Ballistics. It's kind of a don't ask, don't tell policy.
Easier to get forgiveness and permission.
That's true.
I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6.
You should build a 20 tactical. What's a 20 tactical?
I mean, in your case, it's going to be judged by 6 and carried by 12, but you know.
You son of a bitch.
Wow.
You're just as fat as I am, so just shut up.
I didn't say I wasn't. I didn't say it.
Ghost says, topic, as the private credit market grows, will the risk increase? We got a financial guy on the panel. He could talk to this.
Well, you should buy Bitcoin. Oh,
it's all gibberish to me. I don't know nothing about financial stuff. That's why I hire people to take care of that stuff for me.
I invest in hookers and
I just know you buy low and sell high. That's the way it was always told to me.
Yeah, that didn't work out.
Yeah, how'd that work out for your cryptocurrency?
I got out before you suckers did.
I'm still in, and I'm in it for the long haul.
I'm still in.
You guys are still in there?
Yeah, I already lost all the money.
I got at least
it literally can't go any lower, or I will owe money. So I haven't even checked it.
I got at least 3/4 of mine back when I bailed out early.
Let me go see where I'm at in crypto world.
Ghost says I'm still in.
I never even got involved in it.
I'm really regretting that we talked Snob out of putting $500 into it, though.
But now would be the good time because it's
short. I should put it in there. Oh man, my total gain today is negative $80. $79.85.
Still losing money. Damn.
It's bound to come back.
Keep telling yourself.
Just keep averaging down on it, buddy. You'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Bitcoin Cash is down 89.37% since I bought it.
Bitcoin probably run on this 3-day weekend. It most usually does because market be closed Monday and traders get antsy and nothing to trade, so they go to Bitcoin and stuff like that.
So he'll be back to down just $60 then.
Yeah,
I didn't count my Dogecoin. I'm gonna go over there and see how it's doing.
Yeah, Honcho says get that Dogecoin now. Pat in the bunker said I invested in gold.
I invested in lead.
Real gold or the paper that says you own gold, Pat? If you got the paper that says you own gold, you got paper that's worth nothing.
Mm-hmm.
My Dogecoin is doing really well. It's down 89% also.
Roll calls out there. He says if BlackRock ends up buying a huge amount of crypto, you will see big gains.
Good. Maybe I'll make my $100 back. $125.
DM Fuss says, Snob, now's the time to buy. A price is low. Dump your money in it.
Mm-hmm.
What's the worst that can happen? Pat in the bunker says, real gold. I love gold.
There's gold in them there hills.
Honcho says, just use your crypto to buy gold, where you wouldn't be buying much gold.
Not now. No.
I'll tell you how to invest.
Okay.
You invest in stock cattle. You see, it's like this. So last night we had one, a fairly young cow, but she was, probably 5 or 6 years old. But she ran a stop up in her foot, so we tranked her and got her in, loaded her on the trailer, so she couldn't walk. Got her in the lot, got her set up there. We fought with her. I mean, this was literally doctored her foot and everything. We spent the better part of 3 or 4 hours last night dealing with this. Anyways, this morning, Dad went up there to check out her feed and water. He texts me and says, you don't have to worry about that cow anymore. She got her head downhill last night. She turned herself around and got her head downhill last night and apparently bloated and killed over. I said, well, glad to know that. I just put a bullet in her head in the pasture instead of dealing with it for 3 or 4 hours last night if I didn't know that was going to be the thing.
Yeah. Well, you got to give them a walking boot and crutches.
Mm-hmm.
DM Foss says, I invested in myself. Worst decision I ever made. Well, Snob bought a dog.
I inherited a dog.
Inherited that one.
By the time you got all the medical procedures done on that dog, you've bought a dog.
No, I paid for it, I can promise you.
Defense Dad says Snob thought he was investing in crypto and then found out it was really a slot machine. No, slot machines pay off every
Yeah,
time.
actually, I've done better slot machines than I've ever done. I'm pretty sure. And I don't even really go to the casino.
Yeah, you'd have been better off dumping your money there. Roll call says, I hear cruise ship stock is up. Okay. Clint Torres is out there.
I mean, everything's up right now because they're just pushing the market that it ain't going to last long.
My natural gas bill was up.
What in the world are you spending? What in the world are you using natural gas for this time of year?
Well, there's these things called stoves and ovens.
Yeah.
Stove, hot water heater.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You don't got to heat hot water. It's already hot.
Well, if you don't heat it, it cools off and becomes cold water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just call the water company if your water's not hot enough.
When we moved in here, it used to be like $500 to fill that up. This last time was $1,300.
You have natural gas or propane?
Propane.
Oh, okay. I'll say when you started saying fill that up, I was a little concerned.
Propane and propane accessory.
13. So it's more. It's almost tripled.
Well, when your cousin she's hot and your fingers are not, propane.
Propane.
When you sure bet you're stuck, here comes that old big truck. Propane.
I mean, I really feel for people because that's a pretty big hit for most of the people on this road.
I talked to somebody in Georgia a few days ago, and their propane was over $7 a gallon.
Ouch. I guess.
Roll call 219 says Joe Biden ended his speech today saying, God save the Queen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, gun control speech, no less.
Got just a little bit late on that one.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Maybe he's talking about Queen Latifah.
Damn, I was just thinking that same thing.
It's probably talking about a drag queen, to be fair.
Yeah, yes, Queen.
Yeah, that's true. the one that got banned from the White House.
Yeah, Joe Boyd just went full not in my backyard.
Defense Dad says, I've got an upper in my cart at PSA and can't decide if I really want it or I just like the deal. 20-inch M4 style heavy barrel for $199.
Charging handle and BCG? Probably not at that.
Surely not for $199. That's cheap.
It's Palmetto State Armory, so
that's true.
Yeah.
50-50.
Though.
They are having some Father Day specials, and their Memorial Day special that weekend was really good too. I've done some stuff on the Father's Day, so I know they got shit marked down.
The question I have: why are they putting a 20-inch barrel in an M4 stock?
Because they can.
Because
they had that laying around.
Yeah, they had 20. They had a bunch of 20-inch barrels laying around.
The M4.
It's got a 13.5 handguard on it, probably.
Mm-hmm. Now, Clint did bring us a quote from one of the greatest, minds of all time.
Pocket sand.
Mystic Guns is out there, says we should see Snob get bit again. We've been trying.
Yeah, we've been trying, honestly.
Honcho Fett says, but what about the Juneteenth specials?
Screw Juneteenth. That shit ain't no damn federal holiday, whether they want to claim it is or not. It's a bunch of horse shit.
Yeah. The one thing that's really sad about our country is that list of federal holidays. Veterans Day is not on there.
That's true. Michael Dunn says, I have the same problem too, Defense Dad. I have a lower in my cart, $29.
Maybe they should just get together on a gun build.
Mm-hmm.
DM Fuss says, Mystic Guns, you should bite him. There you go.
Yeah. I was going to say something, but it's not appropriate for
Honcho Fed says, if he blows in your ear, make sure to bite him on the face, Mystic Guns. Wow.
And this awkward silence is brought to you by Mystic Guns.
Visit Mystic Guns for all your awkward silence needs.
Speaking of awkward silence, I'm going to turn the show over to Obnoxious One for just a minute.
What?
I'll be right back.
What? Why did you do that?
He's going to do something that's not so silent.
Mm-hmm. Go pull one out for his homies?
He just pulled an Al Roker, maybe.
I don't know why he turned it over to me. I don't do live shows. Rich, it's all yours, buddy.
Hey, I barely do my own live show. You only do somebody else's.
Well, you can pull Hillbilly in. He does live shows.
Yeah, Hillbilly, you're up.
Defense Dad, I have a habit of buying stuff because it's a good deal. Then I wish I bought something a little nicer. Then buy something a little nicer. Quit being a poor. Mm-hmm. Quit shopping at PSA.
Yeah.
Shut your dirty mouth.
Buy an HK like you were asking last week, Gil.
Yeah, what happened to that? He was going to buy an HK or...
Yeah, go buy the HK USP like you said you were going to.
I may have been suckered into buying some camera stuff this week. Bastards. So now I'm going to have to use it.
I got suckered into buying a barrel. I haven't bought it yet, but I'm probably going to.
Buying a what?
A barrel.
Barrel?
Yeah.
For what?
What do you think?
222
I already
Remington?
went over there and looked it up. No.
No, 222.
Oh, for the CHP gun?
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad. It's $100.
I know.
Did you break your barrel?
No.
Nope.
No, the CHP gun, if you get a 5906 TSW barrel, it drops right in and you can shoot 9mm out of your CHP gun. Oh, Mystic says you're not buying anything.
Mm-hmm. Didn't realize she was still out there. I wouldn't have mentioned it. I spent a lot of money lately. I know, and I've spent a lot of money lately, so I really shouldn't be buying anything.
I want to send that CHP gun off to that guy on Instagram and have him cut it for an optic. Mm-hmm. I probably will get that thing cut for an optic someday.
The defense dad said the HK's got to wait till next month when he gets his commission check.
You got a credit card, don't you?
Yeah. Put it on your credit card. Take Squib's advice.
Yep. Put it on a credit card. Fire 2 blasts through the door.
No, that's a Joe Biden advice.
Oh.
They're kind of the same person.
Yeah. I'm sure Joe would be fine with you putting it on that credit card.
As long as it's not a weapon of war.
A shotgun?
HK.
Is the show over yet?
Yeah, well, it's off air, but I don't know if it's over.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
If you'd have let us kept going any longer, you might have got pulled.
probably.
Rich was working on it. Rich was telling, dirty racist jokes or something. I don't know what he was saying. I just plugged my ears. I couldn't handle
I don't
it.
know what I was saying my damn self. So.
I mean, he basically said Squib and Joe Biden were the same person. That's what I heard Rich say.
That's not wrong.
That's exactly what Rich White said.
No, that's what Snob said.
Mystic says Mystic needs a divorce and high alimony payments to me. Wow.
Bye.
You know why divorces are so expensive?
Because they're worth it. Aren't they, Gary?
As I remember, yeah. It's been a long time since I've had one.
I'm pretty sure you've had one since me.
Mine was in 2009.
Yep, you've had one since me.
Okay. Not too far off.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. Defense Dad says, I already spent $50 on just a wrist strap for the camera today. Jesus.
That's up there.
It's about like spending $100 on a magazine for a pistol. Who would do that? Oh, sorry about that, Snob.
I wish I'd have just spent $100. I'm pretty sure I spent about.
Well, you bought more than one at that price, as I recall.
I bought two of them and two for the Chief Special or whatever. That was also $60.
I really can't comment on the magazine costs. I have a shotgun that's magazines cost over $100.
At least you can't put that magazine in your pocket.
So I see that Bubba Triclops Ballistics is out there. Hey, Bubba.
What's up, Bubba?
We have 19 people. They didn't all leave. Okay. Well, that's good. He says it's from Peak Design. Nice stuff, but pricey. I'm going to say, did it come with a camera? Gosh. All right.
He's got one of them. They're fancy cameras.
Boss says Gary can give you advice on divorce. He's a pro. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Guys never come out on the winning side of those things. So. What's funny is I never use the same lawyer more than once.
I always said if I ever get divorced again, I'm using my ex-wife's lawyer. He was way better than mine. If mine didn't weigh 450 pounds, he didn't weigh 10. And I know why he weighed so much. He's so damn lazy. He didn't do anything.
All right. Well, heck. Let's do some stuff here, shall we?
We're going to play a commercial.
We are, as a matter of fact. But first, I'm going to talk about something. I want to talk about it being Friday. First of all, it is Friday, and Friday means Free Patch Friday at gearwebsites.com. But don't take my word for it. Let's hear from Gun Websites himself.
GearWebsites.com is your source for firearms-based playing cards and books. We also have mugs, shirts, and posters with designs that we've made live. Of course, we have patches. Every Friday is Free Patch Friday. We appreciate your support. Thank you for shopping at GearWebsites.com.
All right, so don't forget, go out and buy you some cool stuff at Gear Websites, and you'll get some free stuff when you buy some cool stuff. So they've got some cool stuff there. So, let's see. Maybe we should play another video. Let's see. I got lots of video. I could play this one.
This is the Gun Snob, and you're watching Gizzard Gary.
God, he was young then, wasn't he?
I was looking younger because I'd put up with you guys less.
But speaking of somebody who'll make you feel young, How about this kind of music? This will just make you feel good to listen to this.
Oh, who's the chicken that everyone loves? Gizzard Gary, who's 4'2" but stands above. Gizzard Gary, a ton of ex-wives and more to come. Gizzard Gary, who loves to give gifts to everyone. Gizzard Gary, giveaway. Gizzard Gary, giveaway. Gizzard Gary, giveaway.
Hi, folks. Gizzard Gary here.
You know, I would love it if Foss and all his amazing tomfoolery stuff he does there could make that into a lizard Larry and make your face look like a lizard in a video. It would be awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna be getting that. I'm gonna be getting that in the mail here probably tomorrow.
I'm hoping so.
I know DM Foss. He's probably already at work on it. All right, you can do your thing for us here, Snobby.
I can. Is it that time?
It's that time. That's why I played the video.
What time is it? Oh yeah,
I don't know.
It's everybody's favorite part of the show. You know what part of the show that is?
No, I don't.
That's part of the show where I turn on my camera. You look at my beautiful face, and you say, "Welcome to the." Oh wait, no, not that part. Not that part. It's
God.
For show. Oh wait, that's not it either. I can't remember what part. Oh yeah, it's the time of the show where we give stuff away. That's right, folks.
We give him away.
Give you stuff and things. Copyrighted by Obnoxious. Anyways, we're gonna give you all this amazing stuff, folks. Tonight is gonna be the best giveaway this week from Gizzard Gary. I can assure you of that. Absolutely the best. Tonight's giveaway brought to you by Aegis Gun Care. Make sure if you have a dirty gun and you need to clean it, you check out Aegis Gun Care. They've got all sorts of great cleaning products. Everything you need to clean your gun. Everything. It's true. They're wonderful folks too. Well, Shelly's wonderful. Rod's hopefully he's listening. Anyways,
I only use
boys,
shooter
girls,
lube.
children of all ages. It's that time of the show. It's time to give stuff away. That's right. Enter by typing the hashtag FT222 out there in the chat. That's right. Hashtag FT222. And it will randomly pick you to win what, Gizzard?
I don't know. You know as well as I do, it's not really random. It's rigged. I mean, let's admit it. It's rigged. We pick before the show every week who's going to win.
Yeah.
But let's put on a good show here. So.
Oh, by the way, Foss said give him a couple days.
Well, I'm sure. All right. So we're going to start by giving one of these. The omnipresent Gizzard Gary channel sticker. Nearly as big as my head. But not as big as Snob's nose.
Well,
That's trip and fall.
How about the Fowl Territory thumbnail sticker? To remind you of this show every day, you can stick this on your refrigerator, on your safe, maybe even on your dog.
Don't
maybe hold the teeth together.
Don't put it in his ears.
Don't put it in his ears. No, that would not be cool. But what is cool?
What is cool?
Is something from Live Free Armory. True American manufacturing. Made right here in the good old USA in Florida. Yay. How about the fastest sights in any light? They are some fast sights. They are from Excess Sights. You betcha. How about some Dipmus Panther arms, as we have learned to pronounce. And thanks to DM Foss, we have, what is that? You said some Smurf?
Papa Smurf? How do you not know?
We didn't have Smurfs when I was a kid.
You have kids that are basically my age. How do you not know who Papa Smurf is?
They didn't like Smurfs. I didn't allow that stuff on my TV. Then we have Donatsudo.
You know who that is? That's Homer
Way
Simpson.
of the Hole. That's Donatsudo.
He's a pretty famous cartoon. I know you've never seen The Simpsons, but
No, I never
pretty
have.
famous cartoon.
I never have. No.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, literally, I wouldn't be surprised.
And I had an Uncle Homer.
Did he write the Iliad and the Odyssey?
Yes, he did. Matter of fact. Well, I've got 2 different stickers that I doubled up on this week. I know.
Why would you do that?
I don't know, but how about a Passade de Guerre sticker? A little bit bigger than your average sticker.
Defense Dad.
Yeah, that's it. And how about a sticker from Foxtrot Mike Products?
There's a rabbit under that hat.
There is.
Pull the hat up. Take the hat up, Gizzard. Take the hat up and a rabbit will run away.
Yeah.
Is Jacob still
Then
out there
Jacob will
chasing?
chase it back in the hole.
Uh-huh. He'll pick it up and touch it, then the mama rabbit won't take care of the rabbit no more, and it's just going to die.
And then we got patches. We got
enough stinking patches.
We got patches. We're going to go back a ways. We're going to go back to NRA 2022 in Houston.
Nice.
Because we're out of the other ones. And then I don't think I've given one of these away before, but it is a patch from Brownells. Pretty good size patch. It's a ram. There's a ram for you, Snub. You better enter.
Mm-hmm. I have that patch. I'm looking at it right now.
But you're not getting just 2 patches. You're getting 3 patches. Because since it is Aegis, we're going to give away an Aegis Gun Care patch.
I mean, that's a cool one, but the new one's cooler.
Who was that? Rectus Maximus?
Yeah.
Okay.
Something like that. Cletus Maximus or something.
Rectum hell down there.
Okay, so how about a koozie from Full Forge Gear? You know what it says on the other side? Same thing it says on the.
How do we know? We're supposed to take your word for it.
How about
holy cow, a
key thingy from Palmetto State Armory? Ooh.
It's a sign, Defense Dad. It's a sign.
And how about, because I know everybody really waits for this, it's time for the EAA coaster of the week. This one is the Regard MC with the optic. Ooh. See, I am giving away some of those coasters.
I can't believe you're giving away 1 coaster at a time.
I know.
One.
I don't have that many.
Well,
we can correct that problem.
Yeah, we can fix that.
I only drink 1 beer at a time. That's all I need is 1 coaster.
How about a hat, you say? How about a hat? How about a hat from Brownells to match your patch?
Wait. That hat has George hair on it. I see it from here.
It's got a patch on it already.
That's part of the prize thing. So everything in this apartment has George hair on it. Let's be real. And then we're gonna give away a shirt.
A shit?
A shirt.
That's a double XL.
It's a double XL.
Looks like a Rayton optic.
Yes, it is. All this plus the winner of this gets a basic gun cleaning kit from Aegis Gun Care. How about that, boys and girls? See, Bernie Sanchez is out there. Vanessa Kitty's out there. I suppose everybody's wanting me to go ahead and do the drawing now so we can see who won.
Do it now.
Well, maybe I ought to get the thing on the screen first. Gotta remember how. It's been a long time since I've done this, yo. 24 people entered. You ready to hit it?
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Good luck, everybody.
Go! Congratulations, Jacob S.
Oh, from Twitch.
From
Cheater.
Twitch.
Jacob says he has keys and he needs a keychain, so you are fixed right up, sir. Gizzard, do you have Jacob's address? I bet you do.
I do, unless he's moved recently.
Well, if you haven't moved, Jacob, you don't need to do anything else. If you've moved, you should probably send your address to Gizzard. Otherwise, he's going to sell this on eBay for $3.98.
Shoot. All right. Well, congratulations to Jacob. You are.
And if anyone out there in the side chat didn't win tonight and wants to get a quality cleaning kit, head over to the Google Foo and type in Aegis Gun Care. That's right, Aegis Gun Care. They'll hook you up with some awesome stuff. Tell them the Gun Snob sent you, and you only have to pay 10% extra. Guaranteed.
Do you have a code that they can
No,
use?
no. You just tell them the Gun Snob sent you, and they'll.
You don't have an affiliate
extra.
code?
No, they just charge extra for me.
Neither do I. All right. Well, that's too cool. Congratulations, Jacob. All right. So let me get that off the screen. And that's the end of that. Now, I want to remind everybody, I found out before I went live tonight that for the first time in quite a while, there is a weekly 2A wrap-up immediately following this show at 11 o'clock p.m. So you will be redirected when this ends to join that show. So check that out. Chicago Mike the Shooter is out there in the audience. DM Fuss says, last time I told someone the Gun Snob sent me, they kicked me out of the bar. Yeah.
That's because you were at a bar that had rainbow flags hanging.
No, he lives in Washington. That's all of them.
Last time I said the Gun Snob sent me, they gave me a shot of penicillin.
And took your dog away from me.
Up there.
Oh. All right. Well, what shall we do now? Anybody got any ideas of something fun we could do?
In the show.
Yeah.
What you learn?
What did you learn?
Yeah, that's everybody.
Well, if you want to tie it up now, I suppose we could, but we've got some other stuff to dispense with. Just saying, if you've got the time.
Going to the dispensary? What?
Yeah, that's it. The dispensary.
Let's go.
How about
finish the show?
Go ahead and put this on the ticker here. Maybe that will remind somebody.
That's still illegal at federal level.
Oh, I know what it is.
What is it?
I know what it is.
What is it?
It's everybody's favorite part of the show. It's the part of the show where we give stuff. No, it's not where we give stuff. We already did that.
We did that.
This
Unless
is
you want to give stuff
again.
Rich White to listen to Ice Ice Baby over and over for the rest of the hour. That's right, folks. Send a super chat and we'll make Rich White listen to Vanilla Ice. That's how it's going to work. All we have to do is see some super chats, folks.
It's hashtag Rich White Baby out there.
Yes, yes, it is.
And use of the opinions of the Gun Snob are his and his only.
Not necessarily.
No, I'm with him on this one.
Yeah, me too.
I'm not, and I got a leave studio button.
Well, it's a win either way then.
Oh, wow.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
All right, so it's time for everybody's second favorite part of the show. You know what time it is? Everybody's second favorite part of the show is? It's the part of the show where you send us your pictures of guns, of GORN, of memes with obnoxious one's face as Joe Exotic. Those are my favorite. Now, that was What Did You Learn? That was the wrong one, Gizzard. You're not going to fool me this time. Nope. Not fooling me. I can't say it till you put it up there.
Is it that one? Is it this one?
It's time for Show Us Your Gizzard Gary Memes. That's right. Oh, wait, there it is. Show us your guns.
Guns. GORN.
Now, if you want to get in on this, all you have to do is send an email to GORN@gizzardgary.com. That's right, GORN@gizzardgary.com or porn@lizardlarry.com. Either one works. He owns both.
GORN.
And make sure you include your channel name in the email. That way we know who sent it. Otherwise, we'll read your email right on the screen. And if it's Pink Panty Sniffer 28, we'll say it. Don't bother us. And make sure you please send all memes. Even if they're not worthy to be shown on the air, we'll still look at them in the after chat. That's our favorite part of the after chat. Anyways, it's time for Show Us Your GORN. Oh, yeah, you can tag the account at GG Fowl Territory on Instagram. May or may not work. Kind of here or there, whether it works. You know what I mean?
I'm thinking this is an awful long build up for this.
Yeah, I know
this is longer than the actual segment.
I know. I'm trying to extend the show out to 10 o'clock, or 11 o'clock, whatever.
We got to get off here so G-Webs can go live here in about 40 minutes.
All right, it's time for Show Us Your Guns. Gizzard, what do we have for us tonight?
Guns. Well, or GORN. Let's see.
Corn?
Yeah, something like that.
Corn?
Yeah,
like
corn.
with a K?
Yeah. That's your favorite, right?
Okay. I mean, I was in middle school. It was pretty good.
Okay, so we have Hillary's emails, Biden's garage, and Trump's documents.
Accurate.
Accurate. That is from Clint Torres, by the way.
I finally found Clint. Oh, wait.
Let's skip that one. I think we can do
Corn.
this.
That's ones with the juggalos, right?
No.
No, that's
ICP, man. So we have the USA, France, Germany, UK, and Canada, and then in the middle, Russia and Ukraine. Wow.
Pretty accurate also.
USA should have a much larger.
Yeah, that's
$4.
Yeah.
Then UK should have been Willie.
I think Willie would probably take issue with that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure you're retarded, but hang on. Let me call my buddy who's a retard expert.
Can't say that anymore.
Yeah, I don't think you can say that anymore.
Yeah, Clint, what are you thinking about?
Can't say expert anymore.
I mean, Buddy assumes it's a male.
Your face when you find out recess is canceled because a bunch of men in dresses are coming to read you stories.
I think you should just be thankful that they still have the dresses on.
That's true. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and show it. What the heck?
Uh-oh.
Welcome to the new Disney.
What's
we got 7 dwarves and 5 stalls. That's pretty sketchy.
Is she still white? Because that's not the new Disney.
No.
Can't really tell. The dwarves ain't watching where they're aiming.
She might have been Asian. Couldn't see her face.
That's still white, apparently.
Okay, one of those was a repeat from earlier, so we'll skip it, but let's go to this one because I'm pretty sure we haven't seen this. Hey, wokeism, why do you always wear that mask? Let's keep this on. Accurate. And a little spicy.
To be fair, I've never seen Chase wear a rainbow mask.
Okay. I just want to be left alone. Looks like we got ourselves another extremist.
That's accurate.
Yep. Yeah, we had that one last week, and I think we skipped it then too. And
So if you're going to be left alone, it makes you an extremist. I've met a few girls like that.
Okay, this one's pretty good. 1960s ladies, no tattoos, nose rings, or green hair. Or penises.
That's Richard Pryor. Picture Richard Pryor. That's hilarious.
I'm not muted, so sorry for this. Okay.
Says most young people will never know the beautiful voice of Luciano Pavarotti. Yeah,
sang like an angel.
A voice like that only comes once in a lifetime.
I think that voice came a lot more than once in a lifetime.
It's quite the climax, that's for sure.
Yeah. And that's about the only angle.
Dang it,
that
I walked all the
Peter
way
sees
back
to show.
over to my computer and you already took it off the screen. Ugh.
Do you want me to show it again?
It's just
Please do.
Pavarotti.
You've seen Pavarotti before, right? Here you go.
Seems a little hedgehoggy.
I'm going to show this. I probably shouldn't.
Probably shouldn't.
But that's okay. But if you know, you know.
That's shocking.
That's a shocker. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, interesting. The book. He sliced some white bread. Netflix adaptation.
Also coming to Disney.
Fair. I'd say it's fair. Okay, we saw that one last week. I think we saw that one before. We've seen that one before. We've seen that one before. Seen that one before. And we see. Okay. Let's see if we got some new stuff here. Okay, we got something from Pat Hirsch. Pat and a bunker. Okay, so he says painted on the left, FUD in the middle, gun skins on the right.
Stuck in the middle again.
There's a FUD amongst them flags.
Nice.
I think that's a sticker, isn't it? Might be. I can't tell. Maybe it's not. Doesn't really say. Okay. So now from Chicago Mike. We have this. No description or anything. Just
What do we got there?
let's see.
It's like a little Beretta or something.
I'd say it's a Beretta.
Possibly Gerson.
Yeah, probably a curse.
Made in somewhere. No.
Yeah, a lot of them are made somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if it's made in Turkey, it's definitely not a Beretta.
It's a 9mm.
What if it's made in Turkey?
No, yeah, they spell it wrong now. You should email Jason, tell him they spelled it wrong.
It is a Beretta 92X full size, according to Chicago Mike.
There you go.
Nice. All right. Okay, and this from Honcho. And he says this is a picture of Snob from last week's show from Finstead. Not really.
God dang it! I gotta walk back over here and look. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, you should watch a show you're on every once in a while, Snob. Okay. And I presume you want me to show this text you just sent, Snob.
That's why you sent it.
That was why I sent it.
Is your name Snob?
That's why I said
Penny
that's why
Sniffer
he sent it.
23.
I was pretty proud of that. I found that on Vine.
So the ATF goes to the same nose surgeon as Snopness.
That looks like a guy that'll sell you a fuel filter
Yep.
on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
It's totally legal.
Mm-hmm.
Totally. We may have to go to the Instagrams, folks. We haven't
Well, you
done
gonna buy a
that.
fuel filter?
Yeah.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
If you do it, I'll give you the address to send it to.
I was going to say, are you going to send me an Amazon link for one? Or
No. But the road he lives on starts with an E.
You
And
son
the
of
town he
a
lives in starts with an S.
I have no idea who you're talking
Don't get my dog shot. Mother.
No,
Mother of Pearl?
the ATF came here to jokes on them. I don't have a dog.
They'll shoot
Don't
cats.
shoot your
They're
cat.
not,
Yeah.
they're not really big.
Let's see. Let's start with this, I guess, because that was 4 days ago. All right. So let me get that on here. Okay. Are we showing it? Yes, we are. Okay. From Obnoxious One, a video on the suburban soccer mom is up on the tubes.
Too bad he spilled blue or purple primer on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
He was doing some plumbing right before he.
That's artsy, you savage.
Spilling purple primer on your camera lens is artsy.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, sweet.
Okay, and then 3 days ago, the Wolverine Space Blaster kind of day.
It's got a grenade on the front of it. Also,
It does.
I think. Does it? No.
No, it's not a grenade.
No, that's not a grenade.
Don't say. It's got a mailbox on top, though.
The optics and the light on there are worth more than the gun is, probably.
Nope.
Is that a Grey Ghost slide?
No, that's the Wolverine slide.
Oh, that's a Wolverine slide. Oh. Yeah, definitely not.
Okay, 2 days ago, this is by DM Foss's BM59. As Squibload said, it's not an M14. It's cool either way.
Yeah, that's better than the M14. That's what the M14 wishes it
See
was.
if it goes pew. Yep, it went pew.
Pew. Pew. It's a funny looking M16.
Get your finger off the trigger. It works. All right. And then 2 days ago from Obnoxious One, I think I'm going to start breaking out the M50 for more pictures. A lot of blue in there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then let's see. From Gizzard Gary, how about this? Which one to carry today, the baby banner or the cubit, or both?
Which should you decide on?
Well, truth to be known, I never left the house, so I wasn't carrying either one of them.
I feel like that braid and stuff, that one's kind of an Indian knife. Red, got a braid.
It's a lanyard.
I can say it.
Is it drunk too?
Yeah, probably. Drunk and unemployed. Doesn't want the freaking government.
No, Savivi was having a contest where they wanted you to post pictures of your Savivi EDC and tag them on Facebook. So I don't know. It's not over with yet. I think it goes for another 2 or 3 days. So I thought I'd enter.
I should tag them with my mini praxis and see. Well, I would carry this, but the freaking tip broke off the first time I tried to pry something with it.
What do these two knives have in common, though?
You own them?
They're Chinese.
They both belong to you?
Both correct.
They both
Also
have
correct.
tip-up carry.
Yes.
They have a pocket clip.
Yeah.
They both have thumb studs.
Yes, they do.
Probably both frame locks.
One of them has a bottle
liner
on
locks,
it.
rather.
The other one doesn't.
No, actually not. The cubit is button lock.
Ooh.
And it has aluminum scales versus the G10 on the baby banner. So, same blade steel. Those were both sent to me by Savivi for review. So, that's what they have in common.
They're both made out of Toyota bumpers.
Mm-hmm.
11 hours ago from Obnoxious One. Wait, what? If you know, you know. What's going on here? Can you figure it out?
Oh, I know.
First one out there in the chat. Tell us what's wrong here. What's wrong with this picture?
Nothing's wrong with it. If you know, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. MCK is out there, by the way. See if anybody's actually paying attention.
How is that Igman 9mm ammo?
I like it. Shoots well.
Is it better than LAX?
Well, like hammered dog shit would be better than LAX.
Hammer dog shit actually goes off more often than.
Dude Live Moose says 9mm box and a 40. Well, kinda, but kinda. It's another one of those if you know, you know things. Stay tuned, as they say. I think there's more to this story.
It's like Paul Harrell says, and now you know the rest of the story.
Yes.
That's Paul Harrell, right?
And
yeah, definitely Paul Harrell.
And I may or may not be heading towards being part of this story too. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when it gets here, it's on order already.
Do you have any 5903 mags?
Nope.
You had to get mags too then, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That sucks.
Yeah.
You got like 5 of those mags.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, I still have a discount code from Midway, USA.
Did you round up for the NRA?
I did not. I kept my 28 cents. Thank you very much.
Well, Larry's a little behind the times on figuring that one out.
Yeah.
It's because him and Larry are best buds.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, when I lived back in Linden, I went to the lumberyard one time and was talking to the guy there. I was buying a set of screwdrivers, and he said, "You must be doing some gunsmithing." I said, "Yeah." I said something about Midway, and he said, "Yeah, I called them the other day about something." He says, "I was just kind of kidding when I was getting ready to get off the phone. The guy asked if there's anything else he could do." He says, well, I sure would like to talk to that Larry Potterfield one of these days. And the guy said, well, hold on just a minute. He's right here. Handed the phone to him. Next thing you know, he was talking to him. Said, I talked to him a good 10 or 15 minutes. He's a real nice guy. So if you call the store, they may just put the boss on the phone. So
okay, just call him up and talk to him. Tell him to start supporting GOA or somebody that actually does something.
I think we have some more stuff to look at here, folks. So let's take a look at what the gun snob sent us in the text. It might just be good. Look at that.
Oh, that's the gun that Mystic just had to have and then never shoots.
Has that ever been shot?
Very little.
I'll give you $200 for it right now.
Double it and I'll make you a deal.
How about $222? That sounds appropriate.
It's tempting.
Next
to be
week,
fair,
we'll
Gizzard would also hate it.
Well, yeah. But at least I'll have something I could sell.
I like that. It looks like a classic car.
It drives like one too.
I don't know. I shot the P938 at Thunder on the Prairie, and I was not impressed with that either.
938 no, the 938 is the 9, so it's the same gun as this. Yeah.
Yeah, I did not like it whatsoever.
Yeah, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a good gun?
No, it's a great gun. It's like it runs like a charm.
The 938 did not.
This one runs great. These slick fake ivory grips. Yeah. Yeah, she moves around a little in your hand.
There, just put a little bit of Talon grip on there.
Yeah.
Okay, and we're going to follow that up.
To be fair, that one's no more pleasant to shoot.
Yeah.
Not one bit. And those wood grips are absolutely terrible to hold on to as full power 357s.
Okay, I think there's at least one. Yeah, there's one more. Okay.
You know, it is a pleasure to shoot. This next one. I shot it just last weekend. It was a pleasure.
Seems like I just saw a video on that one.
I didn't.
So how come in your last two videos it looks like you just cut them off, like you cut off the last minute and a half of your video?
All right. If you want to know the truth, it's because I recorded all those videos one day on the range, and I'm just now getting around to editing them because I'm terrible, and I forgot to record outros.
You know you can do that in a studio.
I could, but I was just like, I'll just end it. That's what all the professional YouTubers say you're supposed to do. Just end it. When you hear them tell you what to do, and you listen to the people who know what's up with YouTube, okay, you just want to just end it. So that's the real reason why I'm doing it. It's not because I forgot to record outros and I'm too lazy to record them.
Okay.
It's like, did he forget the rest of the video? It's done already?
And actually, it's because I inserted an Amazon video in the end of it to go over all the specs of the stuff. To be fair. And that is actually the Swamp Fox scope on that one, not the Riton. That one's the one that's in Swamp Fox.
Okay, and then from Roll Call, we have this. It says Ruger American in 22 LR.
You say so.
That's what he said.
Okay. We'll take his word for it.
You know what would make this picture better? If he would have taken it in front of his American Gun Chick poster.
He'll probably send another picture here pretty soon. Okay, let's see what's going on in the chat because we are out of GORN right now. Two Live Moose says Snob's phoning it in. Okay.
No, I'm not even putting that much effort into it.
Yes, Pat, we did shoot a P938 in the compact review. Defense Dad says, Gary, I still say you should have shot my P938. It runs and has the hood grip.
You should have. Why didn't you?
This Kimber needs a hook grip. Actually, I think the 938 may be just a tad bit smaller than the Kimber Micro 9, but
yeah, it's pretty tiny.
This is pretty small.
It was not fun to shoot.
I've shot the 238. I don't think I've ever shot the 938. But they're
238 I
basically
could probably handle. All right. Well, let's go ahead, I guess, and transition into the final segment.
Really? I was over here taking more GORN for you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, send it. I like that. Send it.
Full send.
Full send, Snow. Here comes something right here. Well, more than one something. All right. So we have a reprieve from our end of our show. Okay. This is from Obnoxious One. It is a Sig Sauer 1911.
Nightmare Carry.
What was that?
Nightmare Carry.
So is it a nightmare to carry it?
Mm,
Is it that heavy that it's just too much for you?
It is. It's too much. It's in 357 SIG.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Needs to be cut for red dot. I'm all about that red dot life now.
What dot you gonna put on it?
I'm not gonna get it cut for red dot.
Okay, let's see. Number 2. Maybe. Come on, baby. Open for me. Open, Sesame.
That's what she said. That one's sitting right here next to me.
It's a 320 with a Wilson Combat Grip Module. What kind of slide is that?
It's from JSD Supply.
Backup tactical barrel. Viridian optic. Streamlight TLR1.
Mm-hmm.
All kinds of stuff on here.
Sitting right here next to me now.
Little Timex in the background there.
Nixon.
Richard Nixon?
Nope. Just Nixon.
Cool stuff.
Pew pew. Pew pew.
Okay. So,
Abigail's asking about the Instagram tag. Does it still work?
Maybe.
Sometimes. Okay, number 3 from Obi. That's just peachy.
Actually, it was pink. It's this donut with sprinkles gun.
It's salmon. It's not pink.
So that's a Desert Warrior.
Mm-hmm.
From New Frontier Armor.
It kind of blends in with the carpet there at Shot Joe.
Does. I like it. I like it. All right. And number 4. Here it is.
It's from a little place called Nighthawk Customs. I don't know if you've ever heard of them or not.
I've heard of them.
Nice.
You get your Nighthawk. I'm over here.
Berryville, Arkansas.
Right now.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah, you got another one in a couple of them in the background, photobombing the picture.
Mm-hmm.
Rude guns, I tell you.
Must be sad to be a poor and have to take pictures of Nighthawks at shows and not just have your own personal one like I have.
It is. It is sad.
We don't all have Jason Stewart money to where we can have a Nighthawk.
That's true. Or snob money. Speaking of the gun snob, he sent some more stuff our way.
Sending my Nighthawk right now.
I think Mystic Guns, she has snob money.
Mm-hmm.
Or will have.
She should go buy herself a Nighthawk.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got a SIG.
That's not a Nighthawk.
Nope, it's not.
It's coming.
Doesn't even have a Wilson combat grip module on it.
Mm-mm. Poor man's SIG.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, maybe this is it, but I don't think so.
Nope. Nope, that's not my Nighthawk.
It's like the opposite end of the spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure this isn't a Nighthawk either.
Nope.
We'll keep looking until we find it.
It's the next one.
It's the next one. Yeah, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it was coming eventually. So when you see a gun like this, you know you're looking at quality.
Mm-hmm.
It's so bad the iPhone couldn't even pick up where to blur. I didn't try real hard with it. I thought it'd look better blurred out.
It would look better blurred out. Unfortunately, it didn't. Yeah, unfortunately, it didn't
blur enough of it.
Turn out that way.
There now it looks better.
There we go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That poor guy. He worked so hard on those.
I wonder if he's still selling them.
Moose said the stand costs more than the gun.
Actually, that's true because I paid for the stand.
Look at this artsy.
It's not really artsy.
What'd you do? Stick an O-light up on the ceiling?
No, I literally just let the iPhone do its thing.
Stage light.
You know what caliber that's favored in?
357 SIG.
Mm-hmm.
You paid entirely too much for that gun.
No, I didn't. I got like $6 of ammo. I basically got the gun free. Have you priced 357 SIG ammo?
Not lately.
That's why I haven't shot any lately.
Hey, look, we talk about Nighthawk and Jason Stewart shows up.
Mm-hmm. Look at that. He's like the anti-Clover.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and one last one, then we're going to have to start the...
This one does have a Wilson combat grip module.
Okay, this is from
Jacob.
Jacob.
What the hell? He totally skipped it, that bastard.
From Jacob S., he says Stag Arms.
Wait, Stag makes right-handed rifles?
I guess so. All right, I think. Hold on.
I sent those at the same time. How did he miss the last one?
It just got here. Quit your bitching.
Literally sent them at the same time.
Yeah, you also live out in the sticks.
Yeah. photo thing didn't do too good of a job on that one either. Wasn't really trying. Just trying to hurry. Didn't want you to end the show before I could show Wilson Combat Grip Model since I got a lecture about it.
All right, I think we got one more email. Or is it the same? It's the same gun. Okay, never mind. He just sent it twice, or I got it twice anyway. Let's put it that way. Jacob said, saw that at the LGS. They were asking $1,500 for that piece. I have never seen something so unique come in before. All right. Well, let's go ahead and go into our last segment, which is called What Did You Learn? In this segment, each of our panelists gets a chance to tell us what they learned tonight, and then they get a chance to plug whatever they want to plug about their channel or anything else. We're going to go in reverse order tonight, so we're going to start with Hillbilly Up. Hillbilly, what did you learn?
Hey, buddy. Oh, man. I learned a lot about 222. Yep. There's a lot of information he gave out that I didn't really know, so that was pretty awesome. Enjoyed that.
You did learn something. All right. What you got to plug tonight?
I got a series of videos I put out this week, 5 of them actually, about some work I'm doing on the High Point. Just kind of a little series there. It's kind of fun to make, so anyway, you get a chance to go over there and check that out. Got tomorrow night, we got Guns, Beer, and Therapy. Saturday night live on Hillbilly Up channel. And it's at 9 Central and 10 Eastern. So if y'all get a chance, get over there and visit us. And we just like to have a lot of fun over there. So appreciate you having me on, Gary.
All right. Glad to have you as always. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
The Gun Snob, what did you learn this evening?
Defense Dad is well, never mind. DM Foss is going to do me a solid, so I'm not going to pick on DM Foss anymore for a little bit. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. What have you got to promote or plug?
Let's see. Oh, I put out a video today, believe it or not. I know that's hard for y'all to believe. I did.
Wow.
And I put out like 10 videos on my reviews channel. So if you're bored, go check those out. They're pretty short and simple. Oh, and Monday.
Is that where we see the end of the videos that you just did?
I don't care. It's professionally ended. Just end it. Monday, I'll have a video coming out. Can't talk about it, what it is, but it'll be cool. It'll be fun. It's a really cool gun. Someone else in this room will probably have the same video.
No, I'm not going to have a video on it.
Oh, you're not?
I'm going to have a short. Maybe some
terrible.
Instagram. Maybe some Instagram stuff. What do you want from me?
I don't know. Maybe that you're, unemployed. You'd have time to do that.
I'm also lazy.
No, that's fair.
All right. Well, we'll look forward to that. Thanks, Snob, for being here this evening and for keeping your nose safe this evening. Appreciate it.
Where's that little asshole? Oh, he's under my desk.
It's going to get your toes. Rich, what did you learn?
I learned that if you pick the right topic, the audience will talk to death before you go live, and then you don't have a reason to do a show.
That's probably true. But I did it anyway. I probably bored him to tears since I already knew all that stuff before I read it. But I went to all that work of doing the research. I'll be damned if I wasn't going to at least read part of it. So.
The work of doing the research, like typing it in Google, typing 3 numbers in Google, and then clicking a link. Wow.
Yep, using the first link you find.
Hey, I took my valuable time to do this.
You took some Valium before you did it? Well, that's cool.
I take it back. I'm not lazy.
I can give you some lessons if you want to stop by one of these days.
I would, but that sounds like it takes some effort.
Not really.
And I don't think you'd put any effort into the lessons either. So
probably not. You glean what you put into it. Let's see. Bubba says, Gizzard Gary, I learned that despite his dog doing the piercing himself, Gun Snob will not put in a nose ring. That's true. Not yet, anyway. Rich, what you got coming up?
Let's see. We got the wrestling show tomorrow night on Wrestling Unloaded. That'll be at 8:05 p.m. Eastern. And then Sunday this week Unloaded on the Unloaded Media Channel. That'll be at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. I will not be here next Friday because I'm going to be out of town, and I'm not going to be doing a show next Saturday either for the same reason. And I don't know yet if I'm doing a show Sunday, so stay tuned and we'll find out.
Alrighty. Well, thank you for being here. We look forward to your shows. Last but not least, Obnoxious One, what did you learn?
I learned that your audience doesn't understand spoiler alerts.
That's probably true. All right. What do you have coming up, Sugar?
Stuff things. Channel members have already seen what's going to be released on Monday.
That's true. We have.
I will have a short on something else that I can't talk about, and some Instagram stuff on Monday.
I feel like I already have a video on that thing you can't talk about on my channel.
For your members? For your channel members?
No. I just have an actual video on it.
Okay.
Alrighty.
I would have had a really cool video come out yesterday, except that got pushed back. So my thing on that thing that was really cool, and I said you might be able to get a deal on it for the 4th of July, is not going to apply when that video goes live.
Maybe Labor Day.
But so when that video goes live and you see me reference a past holiday, you'll know which video I was talking about.
It's a shame you can't just go in there and cut that out.
It's already been confirmed as good, so I don't want to screw with it.
Just edit it in YouTube. That's too much effort. I forgot.
Yeah. And then it'll probably go back into review.
I don't think it does that on YouTube. It's not Amazon.
I don't know. I'll see if I can go in and put a disclaimer in it.
Alrighty. Well, thank you for being here, Obi. Let's go ahead. What?
Whatever.
Well, okay. Anyway, I would like to thank everybody for watching tonight's show. I don't care where you watched, whether you watched on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch, if you're watching on replay, out there on the many platforms where the replay is, or if you're out there listening on the podcast. Thank you for being part of the show. Thanks to everybody who sent in text and sent in GORN. I appreciate you. And a special shout out to all the YouTube channel members who help support the channel. I certainly do appreciate it. Fowl Territory 223 next Friday night at 9:00 p.m. Central Time. So everybody have a safe and pleasant weekend. And remember, as I tell you every week, that if anyone tries to infringe on your right to keep and bear arms, you give them the bird.
Give them the gift.
This is Gizzard Gary on behalf of my panel, and give them one last chance to get their shout outs, and then we will roll the end credits. So good night, everybody, and
giggity.
It's up to you.
Roll the bean footage.
Night, everybody.
That's Capro.
Billy.
See you on the range. That's a wrap.
You know what make this show better next time? If you just didn't invite any other panel. You. And just didn't have a show. It'd be way better.
You do things you can't talk about.
He's pretending like I'm not talking over anything.